Hey everyone, welcome to Movies Explained. Films and television have existed for decades and won't be leaving for some time. However, an issue arises with keeping things fresh. After a certain point, the stories have all been told and what was once extraordinary is now expected. This leads directors and producers to push the boundaries. While this is necessary for growth, there have been some times that it has pushed the talent out of their comfort zones a little too much, but not always in an obvious way. With this in mind, today we are looking at 10 times that actors or actresses absolutely refused to shoot a scene. Number 10. Will Smith's kiss in 6 Degrees of Separation. In 6 Degrees of Separation, when it came time to shoot a scene in which Will Smith needed to kiss his male co-star, he refused. According to the actor, he received advice from Denzel Washington that he took to heart. The words of wisdom, don't be kissing no man. So Smith took this advice and stood his ground. The director was forced to shoot the scene from behind the actors' heads and hid the actors' lips from sight. The result is this may be one of the most unbelievable on-screen kisses ever witnessed. Later, Will said that he regrets his decision and that it was due to his own insecurity and immaturity. Number 9. Michelle Rodriguez in The Fast and the Furious. Is it realistic for a Latin girl who's with the alphaist of all alpha males to cheat on him with a cute boy? I had to put my foot down. I basically cried and said, I'm going to quit, and don't sue me, please. I'm sorry, but I can't do this in front of millions of people. My whole point in being an actress is that I thought I got to live my dream, and I don't dream about being a slut, do you? This is what Michelle said in regards to one of the plot points of The Fast and the Furious. Eventually, the entire Fast and Furious cast saw eye to eye with Rodriguez, choosing to take out any love triangle innuendos. Number 8. Kirk Cameron in Fireproof. Kirk Cameron first became famous in the late 80s when he was cast on the TV sitcom Growing Pains. However, as the years went by, Cameron became more and more avid in his Christian faith, causing his acting career to take a hit. Cameron went on to marry Chelsea Noble, his on-screen romance from Growing Pains. After the sitcom fell through, Cameron continued acting for quite some time, but his faith had formed some newfound restrictions that often got in the way of his performances. While filming for the movie Fireproof, Cameron refused to kiss or be extra touchy with his on-screen wife. In order to film the much-needed kissing scene, Cameron asked his real wife to step in for his co-star. Number 7. Penelope Cruz in Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Penelope Cruz is a seasoned actress who has time and time again impressed her audience with her many talents. The actress was cast as Angelica in 2011's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Despite having agreed to a somewhat physical role, Cruz ended up being pregnant during the filming of the movie, which limited her acting capability gravely. In order to hide her protruding belly, Cruz is often filmed from the waist up. However, there are some scenes where the actress needed to show her entire body or put herself in precarious situations to which she immediately declined. In the end, Cruz's younger sister, Monica Cruz, was used as her body double. Luckily, the siblings resemble each other enormously. Number 6. Alyson Hannigan in How I Met Your Mother. Alyson Hannigan and actor Jason Segel were cast as husband and wife on the popular TV show How I Met Your Mother. The pair is often regarded as the best couple to ever be cast in a sitcom. While the chemistry between these co-stars was electric, there were some scenes that Hannigan refused to act with Segel. While on the set of this show, Hannigan and Segel are often filmed hugging, kissing, and cuddling. However, these scenes were said to be excruciating for Hannigan to film due to Segel's smoking habits. It's reported that the actress refused to act out any love scenes with her co-star until he had washed up and gotten rid of the putrid smell. In the end, Segel decided it was time to stop smoking altogether, and the actors never encountered this issue again. Number 5. Lena Headey in Game of Thrones. Lena Headey is most famous for her role as Cersei Lannister on HBO's Game of Thrones. The show is famous for its unrestricted nudity scenes and unexpected plot twists. Headey, who is not one to shy away from a nudity role, surprisingly refused to film a scene where she had to walk completely naked through crowds of people while being ridiculed and yelled at. While the Walk of Shame scene still delivered a powerful impact, many fans were upset over the fact that Headey used a body double. It was later confirmed that Headey had in fact been pregnant at the time of the shoot, which would explain her reluctance to want to go through with it. However, many speculate that the scene was simply too intense for the actress who loves her character dearly. Number 4. Natalie Portman in Your Highness. There are some scenes that are too intense for actors to film, and other times there are actors who are too accustomed to comfort to film uncomfortable scenes. This was the case for Natalie Portman, who starred in the movie Your Highness. In one specific scene, Portman was asked to strip down to a thong and jump into a lake, but she refused to do so. At first, directors believed that she did not want to go through with this scene because of the nudity, but in the end, this wasn't the case. It turns out that Portman was afflicted by the scene due to how cold the lake was. The actress reportedly stated that the water was really, really cold. In order to accomplish the scene, the director contacted a body double who gladly jumped into the freezing lake. Number 3, Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained. When it comes to Leonardo DiCaprio, there are few scenes that the actor refuses to do. He spent hours submerged in ice-cold waters on the set of Titanic, and months freezing in sub-zero temperatures while filming The Revenant. However, when it came to filming on the set of Django Unchained, DiCaprio faced some unexpected difficulties. Django Unchained is a powerful film tailored around the horrors of slavery. In this film, DiCaprio portrays an evil slave owner who isn't afraid to drop the N-bomb. However, DiCaprio couldn't wrap his mind around treating his fellow co-stars with such racism. So much so that he refused to act out certain scenes altogether. It wasn't until Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson convinced him that they were alright with the scene's dialogue that the actor accepted his character's disgusting traits. Number 2, Vin Diesel in The Fate of the Furious. Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel seem like two very lovable guys, but if you put these actors in the same room together, a fight will surely ensue. Sure enough, when they were put on the set of The Fate and the Furious, they immediately began bumping heads on set. So much so that both actors refused to be in the same scenes as one another, causing their stand-ins to double their workload. Instead of gritting their teeth and shooting their scenes, Johnson and Diesel demanded that their communicational scenes be done via telephone. The feud began quite early on, but was only heightened when Johnson posted this message on his Instagram. My male co-stars, however, are a different story. Some conducted themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, while others don't. It's like we're in junior high all over again. Number 1, Isla Fisher in Wedding Crashers. Isla Fisher has been in the spotlight for quite a while, and although her roles vary from movie to movie, she's always delivered an excellent performance. The actress was cast as Gloria Cleary in 2005's Wedding Crashers, where she portrayed a crazy nymphomaniac. In this film, one character is seen chasing after Fisher's, that is until he finds out that she is completely crazy. Wedding Crashers is loosely based on intimate relations, causing Fisher to seek out a body double for some riskier scenes. When asked if Fisher would go topless on screen, she politely declined. She later said that she now realizes that it wasn't as big of a deal as she thought it was then, but she's still comfortable with her decision. And that's the end of the list. What did you think? There are dozens of times that actors and actresses didn't want to shoot a scene that we didn't mention here, so did we miss one that you felt should have made it on the list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and hit the bell to keep up to date. If you know anyone who enjoys our style of content, why not share the video with them? Over here, you can see our most recent video, and over here is a video YouTube suggests. And if you click the little circle in the middle, we're not gonna lie, it takes you to our channel so that you can subscribe to us. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.